David and Goliath. The giant stood tall, armored head to toe, roaring threats across the valley. No warrior dared face him, but from the hills came a boy no sword, no armor just a sling and unstoppable faith. This is the story of how faith defeated fear. David was the youngest of 8 brothers, a simple shepherd boy from Bethlehem. While his brothers went off to fight in King Saul's army, David stayed behind to care for the sheep. But even in the quiet fields, David was preparing, fighting off lions and bears, learning to trust God completely. Far from the pastures, a battle was brewing. The Philistines had gathered for war. Their champion, Goliath, over 9 feet tall, stepped into the valley each morning, mocking the Israelites and challenging anyone brave enough to fight him. One day, David was sent by his father to bring food to his brothers at the battlefield. But what he saw shook him, God's people frozen in fear, and no one willing to step forward. While others saw a giant too big to fight, David saw a God too powerful to lose. With no sword, no shield, and no armor, David walked into the valley. He bent down by a stream, choosing 5 smooth stones for his sling. The giant laughed, but David wasn't afraid. He wasn't fighting with strength, he was fighting with faith. The armies held their breath as David ran forward, slinging 1 stone through the air. It flew fast, guided by the hand of God, and struck the giant right between the eyes. Goliath stumbled and fell with a crash that shook the earth. The Philistines ran in fear. The Israelites surged forward with courage. But it wasn't David's skill that won the battle, it was his trust in the Lord. 1 boy, 1 stone, 1 great God. David didn't defeat Goliath because he was stronger. He won because he believed God was greater. The same God who helped David still helps us today. When fear tries to stand tall in your life, remember, the battle belongs to the Lord. Faith is greater than fear. 1 Samuel 17:47.